Wow, Trump's lawyer is truly crazy. He's asked if the president calling for a military coup is an official act and thus, immune to uh, charges. And the lawyer does think the president calling for a military coup is an official act.
How about if a president orders the military to stage a coup?
I think that, as the Chief Justice pointed out earlier, where there is a whole series of, sort of guidelines against that, so to speak, like the UCMJ prohibits the military from following a plainly unlawful act. If one adopted Justice Alito's test, that would fall outside. Now, if one adopts, for example, the Fitzgerald test that we advanced, that may well be an official act, and he would have to be, as I'll say in response to all these kinds of hypotheticals, has to be impeached and convicted before he can be criminally prosecuted. But I emphasize to the
So, a president who's at the end of his term could order a military coup, uh, become a dictator, and what Congress has to impeach and convict him first? That's just insane.
court that
Well, he's gone. Let's say this president who ordered the military to stage a coup. He's no longer president. He wasn't impeached. He couldn't be impeached. But he ordered the military to stage a coup, and you're saying that's an official act.
I think it would depend
That's
on.
immune.
I think it would depend on the circumstances whether it was an official act. If it were an official act, again, he would have to be impeached.
Well, what does that mean,
and convicted.
depend on the circumstances? He was the president. He is the commander-in-chief. He talks to his generals all the time, and he told the generals, I don't feel like leaving office. I want to stage a coup. Is that immune?
If it's an official act, there needs to be impeachment and conviction beforehand, because the framers viewed that kind of
If
very
it's an
low
official
risk.
act, is it an official act?
Well, this lawyer is truly crazy, and what he's trying to claim Trump can do or president can do is truly insane. He believes that a president can stage a military coup, stay in office for as long as he wants, and if he's not impeached or convicted, it's not a crime.
Act?
If it's an official act, it's
Is
impeachment.
it an official act?
On the way you've described that hypothetical, it could well be. I just don't know. You'd have to, again, it's a fact-specific, context-specific determination.
That
That's
answer
not a
sounds to
blanket.
me as though it's like, yeah, under my test, it's an official act, but that sure sounds bad, doesn't it?
Well, it certainly sounds very bad, and that's why the framers have a whole series of structural checks that have successfully, for the last 234 years, prevented that very kind of extreme hypothetical.
Thanks.
But he's looking to make it possible for that hypothetical to exist by saying presidents are have ultimate immunity from any crimes whatsoever, even sending out SEAL Team 6.